student, very going to all feel well this Sindhu, and I'm sitting here interview session. And what's your name?
Sivan.
Okay, my first question, Sivan. How can we promote in a slum area? How can we promote the girls' education system?
We can promote the girl education by first of all we should change the mentality of a girl, because if you talk about their mentality, means the girls are thinking that after the matriculation the parents will marry them. So what is the mean of that whole study? Even then I studied in my life. So first of all we should change, and second is that we can improve our what was your question? Girls education.
Yeah.
We can improve the girls educations by first thing changing mentality, and second is that we should remove the women we should remove that domestic violence, and third is that the government policies.
Okay, my second question, how can we remove corruption in our ministry?
We can remove our corruption. Firstly, if you are electing any leader, firstly you should know how that leader is responsible. If we have selected a good leader, so
how can we select which a person is responsible?
By their idea, means how the leader have a
many leaders are after the
after the election.
Yeah, after the election, say many promise said that.
So that is the big thing. We can't judge any person.
Okay, my third question is that
Speak loud.
which thing is effective in global warming? Which thing? Yeah, more effective.
I think that in the global warming, that is most impacting that if you talk about in any climatic condition, if that is happening in our India, so it affects firstly our temperature, and it affects most of the things.
Okay, in a future time.
Not this time. Try to speak.
Yeah. In a future time, you are the PM of our country. Okay. Firstly, which sector should be developed?
I think the firstly
you will develop.
I will develop firstly a defense system.
Why?
Because if you talk about if you take the example of a shopkeeper, then firstly the shopkeeper made their shop strong. After that, if you talk about in the internal cases, they the shopkeeper is developing like that. In our country, first of all we should improve our defense system, because if we talk about if our defense system is not strong, so how is it possible that you should do development in your country?
Okay, why you are not promote education, only defense?
Why you want promote education? You will not
want, yeah, right.
No, I am talking about development and defense system.
Okay, in our country, how can remove poverty?
We can remove poverty by the most of the policies of the government, and second is that
which types of policy?
I am telling, if you talk about in the Bihar state, that we know that mostly the illiteracy rate is increasing. The most of the also students are not getting a better education. So even then, if the education system of any state, I am talking about India especially, because we know that in the India that is increasing in a high level. So if you talk about in the state, especially Bihar, that the most of the also students are not getting education, and also the most of the men and women are totally illiterate. But even then, if you talk about their education, if their education is high level, means high degree, so they can't be faced in the future unemployment. That is we can reduce by the many things. By first of all, the person should not a landless, as I think.
Okay, what do you think about a person follow ancestral rule?
What? Ancestral rule?
Yeah.
Means
what do you think about these types of men?
I think
we follow ancestral rule.
Why not?
Like that conservative life.
In the conservative?
Yeah.
No, I don't think, because it's your life. You have to choose that what I will do in my life.
Okay, and which thing you motivates?
Which thing motivates me?
Yeah.
I think that study, as I think. Shall I start? Good evening to all of you. My name is Swang, and today I am sitting here with my friend. May I know your name?
Sindhu Kumari.
Okay. My first question goes to you. Do you think that the girls is means if the parents pressurize the girls, so they totally destroy their concentration on study?
I think no.
Why not? How you would say that?
Firstly, you have a confidence, you have a desire to our goal. No any can disturb you.
Okay. You're thinking that firstly we should be confident.
Yeah.
Okay. My next question is goes to you. How can we promote English language?
Firstly, aware the people what is the value of English language, and we promote English language.
But even then, if you talk about in the India, there is a diversity in India that the 47% of the people that know Hindi. So how is it possible that you should be promote English language in the world?
Okay, firstly you aware what is the value of English in our life, and firstly a man tell about in outside of a country what is the value of English, then he understand, I think.
Okay, but if you talk about my question is that how can you promote? Your answer is that you should aware, but the people if you talk about in the local language that in the Bihar, that is Bhojpuri, and after that if you talk about also Hindi language, that means in the habitual way they only speak English, and they are promoting the Hindi language, not the English language.
It's your life, but I can try to aware the people what is the value of English language.
What is the importance tell me that what is the importance of English language in our life?
It's too much important, because in a nowadays in every sector you going UPSC and BPSC any exam in correct that most of our English language guides are mostly topper, and I think you go outside.
Have you any report?
Yes.
That you can prove that the most of the students that follow the
English medium.
Have you any proof?
Yes.
Yeah. Give me.
So you search Google. Yeah.
Okay, nice define. My next question goes to you. What do you think about your colleagues?
I think my colleague is too much funny, and he always support me.
Which type of support?
Internal and outternal.
She or he? She or they? They supports me.
Yeah, sorry, they support.
Okay. If you talk about any better English speaker that always if you talk about the cricketer the captain of a Pakistan team, that is Babar Azam. Okay, but if you talk about if the Babar Azam speaks in their interview the most of the grammatical errors, so what do you think about that?
Nothing.
No.
What I'm saying. What I'm saying. I think so. Okay, say.
My question is that if the person knows well English, but even then they are doing grammatical errors, so what is the problem and how can we improve?
Firstly, you can improve firstly you read grammar and grammatical topic. I think you can a structure of grammar.
But even then you are not reading a grammar in the LOGAN'S International.
I am reading a school.
Okay. My next question is that nice define. Tell me that what can be the major factors for poverty?
Major factor.
Yeah.
Unemployment.
Okay.
Education, and food crisis.
Okay, food crisis.
Yeah, and I think I don't know, but fourth factor I think I don't know one. I forget one.